You've tapped your juice. You filtered your syrup. Now it is on to the long process of boiling your maple sap and a maple syrup. Luckily, your guy, Lucas Stringer, has come to help guide you step by step on the maple sap boiling process on a stove. Now let's get into the video. So as you can see here, my maple sap is boiling into maple syrup. Now, this is how the process goes. You got your sap. It's probably frozen. There's some ice chunks in it. You start boiling it on an evaporator, on a stove. Hopefully not indoors, because then your wallpaper or lights, your wallpaper or your paint will be peeling, because the mist from that, all the condensation, that's going to latch on your walls and peel off your paint. I did that one time. I never did it again. So I really recommend, do not do it inside. Get a little induction stove like this. It's not hot to the touch. Well, it's hot now, but the way it works is the magnetic field heats up certain types of metal, like steel, I believe, iron. Those might be the ones that it doesn't heat up, but I just know it's certain types of metal it heats up because of the magnetic field. That's how an induction stove works. Fun little fact. But you can get a cheap one for around $100. Not as cheap for a stove, but if you have the heating element, that's going to be a little bit cheaper. But I would recommend spending and investing on an evaporator. I will show the little clip right there of my evaporator. Currently, the smokestack is on top of it because the smokestack is supposed to go. The whole evaporator is supposed to be horizontal, and the smokestack is supposed to go on top to be vertical. But currently, just for storage purposes, it's all vertical. And I can't get that out right now because there's snow on the ground. I will also put another clip of the snow. But there's snow on the ground, and all my firewood, I stupidly left it out right before the big storm hit, and I haven't got my firewood since. I don't want to put it in here because a lot of termites. We've had termite problems in the past, so I don't want to attract them. But so I would recommend investing in a maple syrup evaporator. The fuel I recommend is wood, because wood's a lot cheaper. You can get it from your backyard. It's not natural gas, it's not propane, but wood. The bad thing about wood is you have to wait to age it, and you need to get it bone dry in order for it to burn very hot, very well. Of course, my wood clearly not bone dry, and it won't be for a while. I do need to get a structure for that, but this is on the boiling process, not maple syrup evaporators or firewood. I'm going off on a tangent, but to boil it, you're going to put your sap on and then boil it until 215 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're entering in contests, you boil it until 215 if you're on the evaporator, and then you take it off and then put it on another controlled heating element, like a stove, hopefully. And you do that, it's called a finisher. You do that until it is 217 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, that's it if you're in the contest, and you boil it, as I said, 270 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you take it off, and then you bottle it. I'll have another video on how to bottle it. And I'll also have like a big compilation of all my videos on just how to make maple syrup and all in general. So, then that's if you're, again, doing the contests. I don't do any contests. I just sell my maple syrup. Lucas Ecos Market, we're not officially open yet, so you can look at our site. Feel free. But I personally like it and that's my circuit. I have a heater hooked up, so my circuit just went out. But I have I like it until 219 degrees Fahrenheit, then it gets a little thicker. Let me just show you how to, if that happens to you. So, hi, I'm up here. So if your circuit is ever not blown out, but if it's short-circuited before, because that just happened to me, that happened to me a few hours before, this is how you do it. This is how you, not repair, but just flip it. So you're going to find your circuit panel, or your circuit breaker, and then you're going to open it. I'm sorry about the audio. You're going to open it, and then you're going to find the circuit breaker, specific one for what the area you're onto, and I'm going to find it right now. I found it. So I found the breaker for this, and I'm just going to flip it one time, because what happens is it has a special mechanism when too many things are overloading the outlets, or just the whole electricity line, then it'll short circuit to prevent your mechanisms from breaking and your house lines from frying. So just flip it once, or twice if it doesn't work, and it's back on. Voila! And then just close your box, just so nothing gets in there. Sorry for the confusion there, but hey, you learned something new. So, as I was saying, the it's boiling right now currently, and as I'm going till 219 degrees Fahrenheit because I like the thicker syrup. But I am going for the lighter grade. The lightest grade, I believe, is golden brown, grade A. The old grading system. I go with the old grading system. It just makes so much more sense. But it's the lightest grade of them all. But it's very expensive and it tastes so much better. Not so much better. It has a lighter flavor than the darker, the more robust flavor that you have deeper in the season, like March and April, like when the season ends. I'm in New Hampshire, so yeah, it's February 27th in New Hampshire, so yeah, I'm very early. In fact, my trees, I might have to do a second tap. I won't be able to. So my trees, I think I tapped them too early, but I pray that I did not. But yeah, so that is how you boil the maple syrup. I will put a few more clips in of the maple syrup in my maple syrup evaporator if you're interested in that. I'm not selling it, it's not for sale. But I actually did, I will put the link for the Instructable that helped me make my maple syrup evaporator in the link in the description. And I hope you all have a great maple season. And as I said, my video for the bottling will come up. If you're watching the video right now and it's not in the description, that means I have not made the video yet, but I will. It's coming. Have a great day, everybody.